Here, the child died, but I would direct.
The child didn't just die. The child was killed after the child was given to the person, the state delivered the child to the person who killed him, right? And that was a father.
Harmony Montgomery back in the spotlight this morning now that a former Massachusetts judge has filed a federal complaint requesting an FBI investigation into Harmony's murder. The Honorable Carol Erskine wants investigators to look at New Hampshire's Division of Children, Youth, and Families and find out if workers falsified records relating to Harmony's case. Recently, New Hampshire awarded Harmony's mother, Crystal Sori, $2.5 million to settle her wrongful death lawsuit against the state. Judge Erskine says she feels like that's an attempt to cover up why Harmony was placed with her father, Adam Montgomery, despite information that she wouldn't be safe with him. Now, Adam Montgomery, you may recall, is locked up. He's serving 56 years to life in prison for killing his beautiful daughter. So let's talk about this request for a federal civil rights investigation. Who better to do it than the people I call Harmony's best advocates? So I'm going to welcome in retired juvenile court judge Carol Erskine now. She also handled the adoption of Harmony's little brother, Jameson. And we have Jameson's adoptive parents, Blair and Jonathan Miller, with us as well. They've been outstanding advocates for Harmony, too. Good morning to you all. Judge, let's start with you, please. Why do you think that that award of money is part of a cover-up?
Well, good morning, first of all, Julie. Thanks for having me on. The reason that I say it's part of a cover-up is because $2.5 million is basically what it costs to keep the secrets of what happened to Harmony hidden. I mean, the true fact is that Harmony's case with the Department of Children, Youth, and Families has been covered up for quite some time. And the settlement in the civil suit is an agreement that for $2.5 million, the state has no liability and no wrongdoing. So for me, $2.5 million is the price of silence. And I just wasn't going to let that happen, which is why I'm pursuing a federal investigation under the color of law, which allows for criminal prosecution.
And Judge, your point of view is that Harmony's civil rights very well may have been violated by these DCF workers when they were coming to the home to check on her. Would you tell us a little more, please?
Right. I make the argument that her due process rights were violated in two ways. Procedural due process, which was what happened on July 29, 2019, the day that Harmony could have lived had the investigation been done properly. It was a requirement by law that there be an immediate investigation when there was an allegation of a dangerous physical assault, giving her a black eye by her father. But even though the governor's report states that Harmony was seen that day and that there was, by law, they complied by notifying the police, what happened actually was that she wasn't evaluated, that Adam Montgomery received a call saying they were coming to evaluate her. He grabbed Harmony, he took her out of the house, and he fled with her so that she couldn't be seen. And then the police were notified that Harmony was seen and that there were no injuries. That was a severe violation of her due process right to a fair investigation. And it was actually the day she could have lived had it been done right. But I make the allegation that it may have been deliberate, that he was warned, and therefore she wasn't seen. She wasn't actually seen until sometime in August when the bruising was gone.
It's so heartbreaking, Judge, as you know. Thank you for all of that. Blair and Jonathan, I want to turn to you both now. You have been advocating for Harmony since, gosh, by the time my gosh, we're going back years, when you first learned that she was missing. So this has just been, a torturous period of time for you all, until you found out about her death, the prosecution, and now I know that it's very important to you both to continue advocating for her. So I'd like to ask why, where that drive comes from, and I would love for you both to answer. Whomever would like to start first, go right ahead, please.
Julie, good morning. I'll start. So for us, it's so important because Harmony mattered. She was a child. She was more than just a paycheck. She mattered to our son, Jameson. And if we don't stop this and protect the most vulnerable children in America that are at the most risk, this is going to continue to happen. It's going to continue to be more of Harmony's stories, and we don't want that. This should have never happened, and we don't want it to happen to another child.
I think we constantly are thinking, what would Jameson want us to do? And hopefully we're doing that because, yes, he's 8 years old today, but when he is 15, 16, 17, 18, and through his life, he's going to be asking questions. What did my dads do to protect my sister? But more importantly, at this point, what's being done to make sure this doesn't happen again? And the fact of the matter is, nothing.
And I know that angers you both, and I applaud you for your advocacy and your interest and your passion for this. I want to share with anybody who may not know, you both would have been willing to take Harmony. So I want to go back to when she was alive. You two, I say you guys are like angels, and I really mean that. And if it weren't for you, who knows what would be happening with Jameson right now. But when you were adopting him, I know that you were willing to take Harmony too, but legally she wasn't available for an adoption because Adam Montgomery had asserted his parental rights and he had custody. So that being said, when we think about Jameson and what a precious little angel he is, I mean, his birthday today, how much does he know, Jonathan and Blair? How much do you share with him? Because obviously this is very adult and very upsetting, but I know you both do a tremendous job being transparent as you can with your beautiful kids.
So we have a team that helps us with Jameson, or professionals, including his doctor, what's age appropriate. And for him, he knows that someone didn't take care of Harmony, so she passed away. But we always try to honor her on her birthday month. For instance, this month, for this year, for her birthday, he said, what can we do to remember her? And we talked about it, and her glasses are very special to him. So we collected glasses. We collected over thousands of pairs of glasses that we're going to donate to children that actually aren't able to pay for prescription eyewear.
And people sent this to us, and so we're so thankful that. But Julie, this pops up. His sister will pop up in ways we never really expect. And while we try to honor her, it's not unusual for a teacher to call us and say, "Today Jameson drew a picture of Harmony," or "Today he said my sister is no longer alive." And he's very, very matter of fact, and he doesn't really sugarcoat some of these things. But yes, we try to have age-appropriate conversations with him, but he knows that that's she's no longer with us. But we try to remember it as best we can.
He's on the swim team, and he told his coach, she asked if he had a sister. He said, "I have two brothers." He goes, "Well, I do have a sister, but she's in heaven watching us right now." And he actually got the coach's award for the swim team this summer, so we're really proud of him.
Oh, congratulations and happy birthday to adorable Jameson, and it's wonderful that he's able to live such a beautiful life with your family. Thank goodness for that. And I know you will all keep us posted as developments come. For anyone looking for more information, the justicefile.com, is that right, Judge Erskine? The Justice File, is that the website you have launched?
Yes, it's called thejusticefile.com. There's a 3-part series talking about how her due process rights were violated and how for 3 months they never allowed Harmony to see a doctor or a specialist or be in school, how she was isolated for 3 months, and how DCYF chose not to provide any protection for her whatsoever. So that's the basis of my filing. Met with the FBI last Tuesday, so we'll see what happens.
I know you'll keep us posted. Thank you all for the great advocacy for Harmony. Our courties love Harmony and love seeing how Jameson is able to live his best life. So Judge, Blair, Jonathan, thank you so much for this conversation. Also, if you want more information, thejusticefile.com, you can read about this. And please, pick up Judge Erskine's book, A Cruel Injustice. Proceeds go to the Dave Thomas Adoption Foundation.